Good evening, guys. Yesterday we studied how to prepare trading as well as P&L account. Now today I will take a full-fledged sum. When I say full-fledged, matlab not for the board level, but it will be a sum where we will study to prepare each and everything what is required in final accounts. We studied trading account. We studied profit and loss. As I told you, there has to be a partner's account because this year what you all are learning is partnership final accounts. So here there will be partner's capital account which will be of around 5-6 lines, and partner's capital may, when you prepare the columns, if you see the question sheet is there in front of you, the columns which will be prepared in the partner's capital account will depend upon number of partners. In this sum, there are two partners X and Y. So the columns here will be particulars, partner X, partner Y debit, particulars, partner X, partner Y credit. Trading P&L में it is particulars amount, whereas यहाँ पे it is name of the partners. And the last thing, the most important part, balance sheet. Very important for objective. What is balance sheet? SYJC का basic. Now understand. It is a statement which shows the financial position of the business. It is a statement. True or false? Balance sheet is not an account. It is a statement. If you see, trading में लिखा है top right and left corner में debit credit, P&L में debit credit, partners capital में there is debit credit, but balance sheet में debit credit is not there. Why? Because this is an account, this is an account, this is an account, but this is not an account, this is a statement. So these are the four things: trading account, profit and loss account, partners capital, balance sheet, which will be prepared in each and every sum. Format, when you do, today what we'll do, today ka sums are very small and even next 2-3 days, we can have trading account on one page, or initially 2-3 sums. Profit and loss you can prepare below trading, or you can take it on the next page. If you are taking on the next page, then on the third page you take partners capital and balance sheet. Starting में the sums are not lengthy. आगे जाके each and every sum will go on 3 pages. So if you want, you can stick to them thing. Trading account half page, पहला पेज लेना. उसके बाद go to the next page, P&L. थर्ड पेज पे ऊपर पार्टनर्स कैपिटल ऑफ अराउंड 5 to 6 लाइंस एंड उसके नीचे बैलेंस शीट. Later on, when there are working notes, we will prepare working notes below trading account. Today, if you want P&L, you can prepare in trading account के नीचे, and this on the second page. 2 पेज में starting के 4-5 sums fit हो जाएंगे, but आगे जाके you will require more pages. Okay? Now, see the question in front of you. Whenever you solve final accounts, in every sum they will give you a trial balance. In every sum they will give you a trial balance, and below the trial balance there will be some adjustment. Today ka sum I have just kept one adjustment. Slowly we will increase the level. So trial balance will be given. You have studied in SYJC what is trial balance. Again, important for objective. A list of debit and credit balances, and there will be an adjustment. First thing is we have to read out all the items, then see the adjustments. Adjustments are of two types. One is dependent, other is independent. Independent means it will be recorded at 2 places, but it won't affect any of the items in the trial balance. And independent is recorded separately, and dependent, it will affect the trial balance ka item. So because of a dependent adjustment, the items here, the amounts will change. Either you add it, either you deduct. But today I have just kept one adjustment which is independent. When I come to the adjustment again, that time I explain you in detail what is an independent adjustment. First step, we have to do the posting of trial balance starting से लेके end तक. In fact, पूरा का पूरा trial balance का we have to do the posting. Now yesterday we discussed trading and P&L. You all know the items of trading P&L. New things what we are learning today is capital account and balance sheet. Now see, there are two partners X and Y. So any transaction which is related to the partners, everything will be coming in capital account. Any transaction relating to partner X, any transaction relating to partner Y, everything will come in capital. Balance sheet, two parts, liabilities and assets. You all know any cash balance, bank balance, property, furniture, all are a part of assets. If I am supposed to receive anything from somebody, sundry debtors, debtors means the person from whom I have to receive, it's an asset. Anything receivable is an asset, anything payable is a liability. So all assets and liabilities will come in balance sheet. One by one, when we do the posting, I'll keep on explaining you which item goes where and what is the logic. We have discussed items relating to trading P&L. So as far as items of trading and P&L are concerned, I'll go a bit fast, but here I'll go slow. Okay? So first step, let's do the posting. First, let's see, are there any returns? No. There are no returns, and as I told you, there is only one adjustment, closing stock. It is independent. It is not going to affect any of the items. Okay? Chalo, let's start. First, opening stock. Come to the debit side of trading account. Trading the debit side. We did this last 2 days. To opening stock account. No adjustment. Directly outside 10,000. Purchases. Goods coming in. Trading account. Goods come in. Debit trading. Goods go out. Credit trading. Purchases में goods come in. Come to the debit side of trading account. Two purchases. That is 1 lakh. Sales. Goods going out. Come to the credit side of trading account. Right there. Buy sales account. No adjustment. Straight away outside. 3 lakhs. Wages. Direct expense. Salary paid to the workers. We discussed this last 2 days. Therefore, it is a direct expense. Since it is a direct expense, debit trading account. So trading के debit में 2 wages 40,000. Carriage inward. See the next 2 items. Inward and outward. What we discussed yesterday. Carriage inward is carriage paid on purchase of goods. It's a direct expense. Therefore, we will debit trading account. Carriage outward. Outward going out. It is transport charges paid on sale of goods. Therefore, we will debit P&L. So carriage inward on purchase. Come to the debit side of trading account. Debit trading account because it is a direct expense. Carriage inward. Goods coming in. Uska carriage. Transport charges. Directly take it outside. And carriage outward is transport charges paid on sale of goods. Indirect expense. Debit P&L. Come to the debit side of P&L. Okay. 2. Carriage outward. Directly outside 5,000. Okay. So inward direct debit trading, outward indirect P&L. And remember, when you write here, as I told you yesterday, always leave one line because trading account ka gross profit or gross loss will come here. So when you're writing carriage outward, leave a line and then write. Next, salaries. As I told you, if you're paying salary to factory staff, it will come here. Only salary means paid to office staff. Office staff ko pay kiya, it is an indirect expense. So come to the debit side. To salaries account. Straight away outside 60,000. Same way, rent. It is on the debit side, that means it is paid. Remember, if the rent is on the credit side, that means it is rent received. This is on the debit side, paid, indirect expense, therefore debit P&L. If they specify factory rent, then you will debit trading account. But only rent, indirect expense, debit P&L. Discount. Again the same thing. Discount can be an expense as well as an income. Where it is, if you see the trial balance, it is on the debit side. Debit side matlab I have given the discount, therefore it is an expense, and since it is an expense, you will debit P&L. If it was on the credit side, you would have written it on the credit side of P&L. This is on the debit side, so debit side of P&L. Okay? Now listen. Till discount, the same item what we did yesterday. Now let's see the new item. See the next point. Capital X and Y. Two partners X and Y. Capital means their money. Last year we used to prepare capital straight away in the balance sheet, but यहाँ पे you will have to prepare a separate account. Some people do it in the balance sheet only, that is also allowed, but I would suggest not to do, because आगे जाके the next chapters what will come, admission, retirement, death, उसमें you will face a problem. So it's better we prepare separately. Now capital, always they have to give you the balance. See which side it is. Capital X 1 lakh on the credit side, Y 80 on the credit side. 99% capital will always be on the credit side. Very rarely it comes on the debit side when the firm goes into losses. So the first thing is, since it is related to partners X and Y, it has to come in capital account. And this is capital, that is your opening balance. So come to the credit side of partners capital, right there, by balance brought down. X के कॉलम में X का अमाउंट 1 लाख, Y के कॉलम में Y का अमाउंट 80,000. I repeat, X and Y are the partners. उनका बैलेंस है. Come to the credit side, by balance brought down. X 1 lakh in the column of X, Y 80 in the column of Y 80. Clear? Next, drawings. Now what is drawings? We discussed on the very first day. Drawings is nothing but personal withdrawal made by the partners. X and Y are the owners. They are handling the business. At the same time, they are having their personal life. घर चलाने के लिए भी पैसा चाहिए. So they withdraw from the business. So what will happen? When I say drawings, it will be goods or cash which go out from the business. Now when I say go out, matlab, if it is drawings, some or the other partner has to take. Either X will take, either Y will take, or both will take. यहाँ पे क्या बोला है? Both have taken. X का drawings 30, Y का drawing 20. Now remember one thing. Expenses which are related to business will come in trading account and P&L account. Expenses which are related to business will come in trading and P&L. But expenses which are of personal nature, not related to business, that is drawings, it won't be debited to trading and P&L. It will be debited to the individual partners who are withdrawing the money. Drawings, personal withdrawal, personal expenses incurred by the partner, they are taking it from the business, so business will recover from both of them. So whenever in this chapter there is drawings, you will always deduct from partners capital. Deduct matlab opening balance credit side पे है, so you will put it on the debit side. So partners drawings will always be debited to capital. Come to the debit side of capital. No need to leave lines here. To drawings account, X के कॉलम में 30,000, Y के कॉलम में 20. ठीक है? X में 30, Y में 20. Next, machinery. Now we know what is machinery. When we want to produce goods, we need machinery to produce the goods. So machinery for us is a business property which is used for doing business activity. Business property, that means it is an asset. So machinery will come on the asset side. No mark is there, so straight away put it outside. Remember, basic of SYJC, machinery is a tangible asset. Why tangible? Because you can touch, see and feel. Building, same way. Building is the building where you are running your business. Again, it is a tangible asset. whether it is tangible, whether it is intangible, at the end of the day, it is an asset. So come to the asset side, right there. Building, straight away outside, 1,20,000. Building, straight away outside, 120. Sundry debtors. Debtors is the person from whom we have to recover money. याद रखना, basic of SYJC. Debtors are the people from whom we have to receive money. When I say I have to receive, that means it is receivable. And in accounts, anything which is receivable is an asset. So debtors means the people from whom we have to receive money. I have to recover as a firm. For me, it is collectible or receivable. Therefore, it is an asset. याद रखना, receivable, asset, payable, liability. So debtors is an asset. Come to the asset side. Below building, right there. Sundry debtors, that is 22,000. Next, sundry creditors. When I say sundry creditors, debtors means I have to recover, creditors means I have to pay. It is payable, receivable asset, payable will be a liability. So sundry creditors are the people to whom I have to pay. Since I have to pay, it is payable, therefore a liability. Now listen, when you write anything on the liability side, always keep the habit of leaving 5-6 lines because partners का balance will come here. So liability side पे around 5 lines छोड़ दो, and after leaving 5 lines, write there. Sundry creditors, straight away outside, 40,000. Next two items you can easily make out: bills receivable, bills payable. Later on, around September May, we'll be doing a chapter called as bills of exchange. There we will study in depth what do you mean by bill receivable, what do you mean by bills payable. I'll give you a brief. It is nothing but it is a document which ensures security while collecting the amount. It is a document on a stamp paper which ensures that the money which you are supposed to receive is safe and you will get it. Right now, as far as accounting point of view, you can make out from the word itself. Bills receivable, anything receivable, asset. Bills payable, anything payable, liability. So bills receivable is an asset. Come to the asset side. Right there. Bills receivable, that is 20,000, and bills payable is a liability. Come to the liability side. Bills payable 12,000. Commission received. Income. Yesterday also we did. If I pay commission, it is an expense, I will debit. I am receiving, therefore it's an income. Come to the credit side, leave one line and write there. By commission received, that is 8,000. If it was commission paid, debit में आता था, it's an income received, therefore on the credit side. Same thing for the last item, rent received. If it was rent paid, if you see on the debit side, already we have written rent. It was on the debit side, that means paid. यहाँ पे it's on the credit side, so rent received is an income. Come to the credit side, by rent received, that is 20,000. Clear with this? If you all have any doubts for the posting, what we have done till now is posting. Now remember, if this is a 15 mark ka sum, which is mostly a 15 mark ka sum only because I don't have the pattern with me right now. So if this is a 15 mark ka sum, whatever we have done till now, 5 to 6 marks are there for posting. Of course, in this sum I have just kept one adjustment. You will get minimum 4 to 5 adjustments. Okay? Clear till now? So what I have done is posting. After this, now we will take the adjustment and then we will see the balancing part. Right now, just to make the video short, I am stopping it. We'll continue in the next video.